Allegedly, Adele recently collapsed, and these fans had to pick her up. There was a rumor going around that they were saying that Adele recently collapsed and that she had to be picked up by these fans because she couldn't get up from the floor. I don't believe that rumor, and we'll look at it to see if it's true, if this really happened. But I don't believe that rumor. But I do believe that there's some truth to Adele not necessarily feeling well in terms of health-wise. Obviously, when you're working that hard, when you're working nonstop or doing something like that, is going to take a toll. I know it's a lot of work. I know she's most likely feeling it in her feet, in her bones aching, and things like that. But let's look at we're going to do a reading. So first let's look at if it's true that Adele collapsed, or what this tabloid had put out about Adele collapsing and having to be picked up by fans. Let's see. We're going to look at that first, and then we're going to do a reading for Adele's health. Let's see. Is it true? I'm not necessarily seeing that it's true here. Yeah, no. It's an illusion. In terms of Adele collapsing, the card of the death card and the card of the Ace of Cups tells me that it's an illusion. I do see that her bones are aching. I do see that she's definitely feeling sore, feeling tired over doing these performances. I'm sure it's taking a toll on her in terms of mentally, emotionally, in terms of physically. But I'm not seeing, and mainly it's her legs. Her legs is what I'm seeing in terms of like that's what's giving her problems. It seems to be her legs, her feet, her ankles. But no, I see that the story from this tabloid, it's an illusion. So we got that covered. Now let's check Adele's health. I don't want to expose too much information about Adele, so I'm going to try to keep it very respectful when I look at her health. So the question is, how's Adele's health going to be? Let's see. And we'll see what comes up in terms of her health. Okay. Just preparing the cards. And let's see. Look, the first thing that comes out is the card of the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords does say that she wasn't feeling well recently. It says that she wasn't feeling well in terms of she was feeling dizzy. I do see that she has either hormonal problems or that she wasn't feeling well in terms of feeling a little bit dizzy, in terms of feeling either dizzy, or she got dizzy, or migraines. But it says that she wasn't feeling well. I see her like feeling dizzy, like she was getting dizzy. And I think this is where these rumors are sparking up, is that she might have mentioned to somebody that she wasn't feeling well. Yeah, see, her heart is coming up. The card of the Three of Swords is always talking about a problem with blood pressure, a problem with the heart. I do see that she was getting dizzy, or she recently got dizzy, or she wasn't feeling too well. But I'm not seeing anything radical. The other thing that I do see is, like, I see a problem with her stomach that she's going to be having, in terms of like either like an infection or in terms of a problem around her stomach. But in terms of her collapsing, no, I'm not seeing her collapsing. I just see her like she either was lacking vitamins, or she was dehydrated, or she wasn't feeling well. But I'm not necessarily seeing anything major in terms of her in the hospital or anything where she collapsed. I do see that she does feel very tired from what I'm seeing here, and I do see that she was feeling like recently like dizzy, or she has gotten dizzy before. But other than that, that story was made up. It's an illusion, but I do see that it has some truth in terms of Adele wasn't necessarily feeling well, or she had a moment where she wasn't feeling well.